Welcome to Litbit channel. Today we will see the lesson Is Love an Art by Erich Fromm. Let's see the lesson in detail. Is love an art or a feeling? Fromm opens by challenging the common assumptions that love is a spontaneous feeling rather than a skill. He argues that love is more like an art requiring commitment, practice, and understanding qualities that making it far more complex than a simple emotion. In this view, love is something one must actively work at and develop, not something that happen passively. Although people value love highly, he notes they are rarely approach it as something they need to learn or improve upon. Unlike the times and effort invested in learning other skills, for Frams, the lack of this dedicated approach is a part of why many people struggle to find or maintain love. Then he focused on being loved rather than loving according to Fromm. Major problems in how people approach love is that they focus on being loved instead of becoming more loving themselves. Many seek to make themselves attractive to others, often in superficial ways such as through wealth, success, or beauty, rather than cultivating inner qualities that could deeper relationship. Men may focus on status or achievements to be seen as desirable, while women may prioritize appearance and charm. This being lovable strategies creates an environment where relationships become about winning approvals rather than forming authentic connections, ultimately leading to swallow connections based on appearance or status. The challenge of finding the right partners from points out the peoples often believes the main challenge of love lies in finding the right partners, not in learning to the love well. The traditional societies arranged marriages were common with the expectations that love would grow over time within the relationship. In contrast, modern ideals suggest love should predict commitments, causing so many to focus more on finding the perfect match. That capacity to love, this mentality shifts the responsibility of love success onto finding an ideal partners, making it easier to overlook self growth and the development of a loving nature. The influence of consumer culturals on love. Fromm observes that consumerism has affected modern relationship, shaping a market mentality. In this view, people approach a relationship as if they were product, evaluating and choosing partners based on current social ideals and trends. For example, in the 1920s, traits like touchness in women's or aggressiveness in men's were fashionable, while today preference might favor sensitivity and social tolerance. As a result, people look for partners who aligns with what is in fashion, treating relationship as exchange of desirable attributes. This approach ultimately reduces love to their transitions and prevents people from experiencing it as a meaningful personal connection. Confusing fall in love and being loved. From discuss how people often mistake the excitement of fall in love for true, lasting love. The initial stages of infatuation can create a powerful sense of closeness, particularly for those who have felt loneliness or isolated. This initial thrill, often heightened by physical attraction, is mistaken for love. However, as a novelty fades and the reality of everyday difference arise, disappointment often flows. From argues that true love requires ongoing effort and patience, extending beyond the initial excitement, which is only a fleeting part of love, not its essence. The repeated failure in love. Despite love's significance, Fromm observes that people regularly face failure in relationships, leading to high rates of dissatisfaction and separation. That in any other area where people failed frequently, they would typically examines their mistakes and work to improve. But with love, many are quick to blame others or resign themselves to unfulfilling relationships, often without trying to learn from their experience. From contents that this cycle of disappointment pursues because people neglect to approach love as a skill to be mastered, assuming instant that it should happen effortlessly. Love as a discipline requires learning and practice. Fromm concludes that love is an art requiring dedication, learning, and practice. Just as a musician studies and practice to gain proficiency, love too demands both theoretical understanding and real life applications. Becoming skilled in a love involved both learning the natures of love itself and developing practical loving behavior. This requires a strong commitment, one that goes beyond seeking personal success, wealth, and status. From believes that while people may genuinely desire love, they often fail to reach its full potential because they do not prioritize learning it as they would other important pursuits. In The Art of Loving, Fromm offers a profound exploration of love, presenting it as a skillful art rather than a chance feeling. He suggests that through discipline, knowledge, and effort, individuals can attain a deeper, more lasting love that goes beyond fleeting attractions and the transitional dynamic prevalent in modern culture. Thank you, viewers. Thanks for watching this video.